All right, we've got a 3x4 central vacuum air sander here. It wouldn't matter if this was an electric sander. Either one, what we're gonna go through here is we're gonna explain how to get the pad supports out of the body of the tool. I've already taken this tool apart, so there's gonna be parts of it that I'm gonna go through it, but when you take a tool apart that's never been taken apart, I'll go through some key areas that I want you to pay close attention to. First of all, you need a 2.5 millimeter long Allen wrench. What we want to do is we want to break these screws here, these tiny screws in each corner of the backup pads and the blue plate. The key to using an Allen wrench is you've got to make absolutely certain, 100% certain, that when you drop the hex head down into the hole of the screw, there can be no dust, there can be no debris filling up the hole in the screw. If there is, you're going to strip the screw out. Now, I'm going to use our electric driver that we use in assembly here to remove these screws now that I've broken them loose to speed up the process. So it's real important, again, that you get any primer dust, any type of coating, whatever it is, you need to get it out of the heads of the screws. How you do that is you can use a dental pick. We use dental picks here, different types of dental picks to scrape that out. Because again, if you do not get all of that garbage out of this pocket, you're not going to get the Allen wrench to seat deeply into the screw. It's got to seat deeply into the pocket of the screw. I can't overemphasize this enough. I've been doing this for 25, 26, I don't know, whatever, 27 years. And people say, well, yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. And 99.9% of the time, it always gets screwed up. Now we get to the blue plate. Same Allen wrench. This is the part where I've already broken this free. You're going to watch, I'm going to drop this hex head down into there, and this is going to break easily for me. When you do it with your sander, you're going to think that you're going to break the Allen wrench. There is so much torque that we use when we countersink these down in the plate, and then over time, the heat kind of, as you're using the tool, the heat almost welds the bottom of that beveled head to the plate. So this is coming out very easily. You'll notice that the blue plate screws, that they are much longer than the backup pad screws. You can see that, the difference there. So you never want to put a backup pad screw in the position of where one of these plate screws go. Again, you're noticing that this is very easy for me to release. When I do this on a brand new tool, I drop this hex right in the screw. I put the tool down on the workbench. I come back here at the end of the tool and I force my forefinger with this elbow into the pocket of the screw and I break this free. But this wrench will flex. It will flex. You're going to think, oh man, this isn't going to come out. It's going to come out. Trust me, you just have to do exactly what I'm sharing with you here. Then we're going to go get a 4 millimeter hex. We're going to drop this into the center locator bolt. We're going to remove this, and this pops out. So now you've got that center screw here. You've got your 4 long blue plate screws. You've got your 4 short screws. The blue plate comes off. Ah, okay. See this heavy wear where all the blue anodized color has been scraped away from the metal plate. This is because I can even feel this with my thumb. I can feel a recessed trough area here. This is from somebody pile driving the sander, probably strip sanding, pile driving the sander down into a substrate. When you do that, this housing, this polymer housing acts as an abrasive and it actually grinds away at that blue metal. You don't want to do that. You don't want to grind. Now, there's two shims, a more springy shim and a dense shim. Both of these are positioned on this locator pin to take up space between the spindle nut and our blue plate. So remember, you've got two shims on there. So now we're at the pad supports. What I'm noticing here is this pad support, somebody took this apart. Somebody took this tool apart, because this pad support here has, you'll notice, a cutout. There is a divot, or there is a slight cutout in the shape of the pad support. That should also be the case over here, and it is not. The pad support divot is facing the front body of the tool. That should be facing the counterbalance. Now, how we remove these is we take that same 2.5 millimeter. We go into these button head bolts. We break these free. These are relative, well, I think these are freed up because somebody took the tool apart and they were messing around with the pad supports. So now I'm gonna, again, go to my electric screwdriver for sake of time. And I'm just gonna unscrew these guys out of that pad support, both pad supports. You will notice on these button head machine screws, bolts, whatever you wanna call them, there are washers underneath them. The pad supports fell out. I've got 4 bolts. I should have 4 washers. There's my washers, there's my bolts, and this guy here I didn't get all the way out, so I'm just gonna use my Allen wrench, pop this up. Sometimes you gotta stick it in the back of the tool to get it to pop out. Now they're out. All right, so now the entire lower assembly is apart, and you have full access to the bottom of the tool. There's another video that you're going to see. It shows the complete installation and how you get everything put back together. This should help you.